everyone, it's Peach, and today will be my second video vlog, and this vlog will be about taking your dolls to work. So last week I had the opportunity to take Alina to work with me, and I first want to say that if you have the proper work environment, like a office setting or a setting that would allow you to bring your doll to work, and it's alright with your supervisor, I highly recommend it because it is just a really interesting opportunity, and it's also nice to be able to share your hobby with other people who would have never even known that it existed. So before bringing her to work, I often talked about my hobby when there was time for a little bit of chit chat, and my boss wanted to see one in person, so she gave me permission to bring one in. The day that I brought her in, I was really happy because it was cloudy out, so I didn't have to worry about bringing her in her box. So instead I had her seated on the passenger seat, and next to her I had my phone, and I figured, okay, she'll be fine. So here comes a big lesson for you guys. I take the highway to work. It is a 20-minute ride depending on traffic, and it's basically the easiest way to get there. I work in the city, so there's a lot of traffic on the way down. And been at least 4 to 5 accidents that week, and I kind of thought, oh well, there shouldn't be any more. Well, I was wrong. As I was driving to a point where 3 lanes merged into 2, 4 cars in front of me got into an accident. I was the first car to actually stop and not be involved in the accident. So I slammed on my brakes, and you know, there was like a tire 3 feet in front of my car. There was glass everywhere. It was terrifying. I was so scared that I didn't even think about anything else. When I finally got out of the accident area and got to my parking lot at work, I called my family and told them what happened. But I was very thankful because nothing happened to my car. And I look over at my passenger seat and I'm like, oh my god, where's my doll? So I got up and I get out of the car and I open the passenger door, and the poor thing had like catapulted to where the passenger feet area was. And I was so terrified that something was going to be wrong with her face up or she'd be missing a finger. And I was so very thankful when she was fine. And I believe the way she fell, she must have hit on her back of her head where this hat is, which is pretty cushiony, so I think that's why she's okay. So why did I tell you this story? Well, here's a lesson. Put the doll in the box anyway. Even if it's not sunny, put the doll in the box. It will save you a heart attack if something does happen. I kind of wish that she had been in her box. I mean, she came out unscathed, but I would not take her without her box again. So after that craziness cleared up, I went inside to my work, and everyone was really charmed by her. They thought she was really cute. They really liked the hat. My boss really liked the eyes, which is funny because it was actually in a pair of acrylic eyes, and I just put Oscar eyes in her. So she actually didn't see her with the Oscar eyes, she only saw her with the acrylic eyes. But it was a very interesting experience. Everyone was really gentle with her, and those who did pick her up didn't touch her face, so I was really happy. I was worried about that, but I didn't want to be like a snapping turtle, like, no, you can't pick up my doll, you're going to pick her up. So once that was all taken care of, she just was able to just stand at my desk, and she was very inspiring to have. I felt, whenever I would look at her, I kind of felt inspired to work faster and harder. So even though I brought something fun and, you know, my hobby into the workplace and shared it with everyone, I think what made it really worthwhile was the fact that I had her there to inspire me as I kept working, because the reasons why I work so hard is the thought of being able to spoil them more, to get more dolls, to continue my creativity. So having her there was just really inspiring, and it was really nice. So I would highly recommend anybody to take your doll to work if it's possible, even if it's just once, and I guarantee you're going to see a difference in your workflow. Either you're going to get more motivated like me, or you're going to get distracted and the work is hard. I guess everyone's different though. So in other news, I am working on the BJD Addicts prompt number 4, which is BJD Backstories. a lot of my characters have really extensive backstories, so that's why it is taking me longer to film it. I'm actually filming it in different parts so that each doll has their own video, so I apologize for the delay on that. I am waiting on a box today, so I will definitely be having a Alice's Collection box opening, which will be really exciting because I have a few heads coming. And also, I contacted Soul Doll regarding my Gamecock, and I was told that it would be very likely that he would ship by the end of the month. His 13 weeks date was actually June 9th, but they've had a rush of orders, so they're hoping he'll only be delayed 2 weeks, so I am very excited to get him home. So that is it for this week. Next week I am going to be talking about budgeting, so if you are having a little bit of financial disorganization and you want to try to organize your funds better so you can make more dolly spending, be sure to stay tuned. Alright, see you guys next week. Bye!